Now, if you've watched this channel for a while, you know I'm obsessed with a clean UI, and I'm always working on it because I'm never happy. Well, if you like your UI looking clean, particularly when you're raiding, everybody uses DBM that's got loads of bars, loads of warnings, and whatever else all over the place. What if you could bring all of that into one neat, clean, very clear looking weak aura? Well, you can, and it's had a lot of downloads, so maybe you know about it already. But for those of you who don't, it could be compared to CDTL2, which stands for Cooldown Timeline 2, which is this pink bar here, which serves not only as my actual player's health, but also when I use cooldowns such as Holy Shock, it'll appear on the timeline and move down so I know when it's going to be off cooldown again. Obviously this works for absolutely all cooldowns, and you can set the exact amount of time that it will start showing at. So I have mine set from 2 minutes and it goes down. Anything over 2 minutes it won't show. But that's CDTL2, and the actual DBM sort of weak aura that you can use is very similar to that. Let me show you what I mean. So inside my weak auras here, it's called Raid Ability Timeline. I don't claim that this is anything new because looking on wotlk, it's got a ridiculous amount of downloads, but some of you may not have seen it before. You need DBM or Wigs to actually work alongside this, because all it's doing is pulling the data from DBM or Wigs. But if we go into bar appearance and then we do a test bar run, this is basically what it will look like in raids. So you can move this where you want. You can have it further over to the right or over on the left hand side or wherever you want it. The one thing you can't do is have it as a horizontal bar, such as CDTL2 working horizontally, because it will mess about with how all the text would look. So it does have to be a vertical bar, but you can see it just moves down. We know in this fake scenario, ads are going to be spawning in 5 seconds. And also, you know, when it goes past that line, you need to start preparing yourself for whatever mechanic's going to come in. In our Alderwar 25 last night, I did actually record a little bit of footage as well, so I'll show you what it looks like in a real-world scenario on, let's say, Algalon 25. And in the example of Algalon, this is what you'd have. So you can see the bar moving down. We know Cosmic Smash is now coming in 5 seconds. We've still got 17 seconds till Big Bang, and we can see that it's sat there at the top of the bar. So it's not moving down yet, so we know we don't need to worry about it too soon, but we do know now that Big Bang's coming in 6 seconds, 5 seconds. As soon as it comes down to the bottom, we know we need to start getting ready for that mechanic. But ultimately, it's just a super clean way of displaying all boss mechanics that are actually coming up, and you can get yourself prepared for it. I will put a link in the description below of where you can actually get this, with a link directly to Wago, but it is literally as simple as pressing copy import string. If you know how to already import weak auras, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying this is anything complicated, but some people never used weak auras before. So obviously, first of all, you would need to install weak auras, which you can get from CurseForge. Click the link in the description to go straight to wago.io and then copy the import string. And then in-game, just type /WA, press import, and then paste the text in the box. All you then need to do is just position it wherever you want it to be. It's worth then going into DBM and doing a few test bar runs to make sure that when it's actually got all the abilities on there and the long text, that it's not going to overlap with anything else on your UI. But as you can see here, it's absolutely perfect on mine, so this is how I raid now. And that's it. It was just a quick one, so if you like it, you like the look of it, you want to play about with it, as I say, you know where to get it. See you on the next one.